going to use their dysfunction against us, but this brother doesn't have any dysfunction. That's a good question. I'm glad you asked, because what you have to understand is that where there is no dysfunction, they will manufacture it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Anything to get to that white man, which we're going to deal with in a minute. But where there is no dysfunction, because remember now, y'all got to remember, when we come out and we laugh about 70% of black women being single, what do they say? What is their retort for that? Their rebuttal is, well, the reason why 70% of black women are single is because the dating pool of eligible black men is shrinking due to crime, due to homicide, due to prison. These are the talking points. Homosexuality. All the good black men are what? Dead, in jail, or married. That's what they say. These are their talking points. Maybe not in jail, dead, or married. But, that's subject for another video. We know the talking points they use. So if that's the reason that you have 70% of black women who are chronically single is because of this dating pool has shrunk. And you have a CJ who clearly is above that. Now, they criticize this brother for what? Because of how he was posing in his Instagram photos after graduation. Hey, come on now, that's the best y'all got? That's the best y'all got? Y'all mean to try to tell me, if you've ever been to a college graduation, if you ever graduated, what are people doing right after that graduation is over? They're taking pictures, they're clowning. Hell, you done busted your ass for 6 years trying to get this degree. I'm going to take these pictures. After I do the formal picture with the family, I'm going to clown in those photos. Yes, we got to give the brother a pass. He's graduating from law school, for heaven's sake. That's the best y'all got? Y'all going to complain about how he's posing in his pictures? Where there is no dysfunction, they're going to manufacture dysfunction. Why? Because they need dysfunction to justify doing what? What have I told y'all? They're going to use your dysfunction against you to justify doing what? Getting with God. In other words, the white man. And they have to have that dysfunction, because you think about it, CJ, they should be sending CJ their resume. They should be sending him their resume saying, listen, man, choose me. Yeah, that's the kind of guy we be talking about. No, they don't want him. They don't want that. Kristen Carson said it. Listen, that's a unicorn. That good black male, that bullshit don't exist. Stop wasting your time, sister. You about to go out here and find you a white man. Now, the ironies, because there are two ironies in this shit. And the first irony is this. This white man, he doesn't need that law school degree. No. See, this white man can be a high school dropout. And in the case of the sister that we seen right here on YouTube, that black woman found that white dude homeless, living in a shelter, strung out on meth. And that sister took that white man into her home around her children. Y'all remember that? And she complained on a live stream. I mean, they actually gonna give me this much ammunition, man. I can't believe it. She complained on a live stream about what? The size of his penis. A homeless, drug addict, unemployed. She took him into her home around her children. Why? His white skin. I'm telling you, his white skin covers a multitude of imperfections and sins. As long as he's white, he don't need no law school degree. So CJ said, aha, now what? Now when? That I got this degree. Now I'm a prize. But guess what, CJ? This white man is the prize even without the college degree. All he needs is white skin. And the reason why he only needs white skin is because the majority of black women worship his white skin. This is the reason why, as I told y'all in many of these videos, this is the reason why if you go to one of these sisters and you ask them, excuse me, are you married? Are you dating? She's going to immediately retort what? Yes, I have a white boyfriend. Yes, I have a white husband. Not, I have a husband. Yes, I have a boyfriend. No. We have to emphasize what is important. And what is important, I have not just a husband, but I have a white husband. That's God for you. Yes, I have a white boyfriend. It is because of his whiteness. That white skin covers a multitude of imperfections and sins. Y'all remember? Remember back when that white dude made that post, or that sister, she recorded her boyfriend. Her boyfriend was a Donald Trump supporter. He was getting on her about, if you don't like Donald Trump, go back to Africa. And she was sitting there in the post. I done videos on it. We all seen the footage. And she's sitting there. Why are you talking like this? Why are you being so mean? Why are you being so racist? Y'all remember that dude? When she met that dude, here we come. Here's another one. When she met that dude, she took him into her home. He too, unemployed, behind in child support. I can't make this shit up. Wait a minute. Stop. You mean to try to tell me the white man who is the protector, the white man who is the provider, is behind in child support payments? I thought that was only something that black men dealt with. She took that white dude and his child. And again, she admitted this out of her own mouth, not me lying on her. On a live stream, she admitted, when I met the dude, he was unemployed, behind in child support with his child. I took them both into my home and I was taking care of both of them. Wait a minute. Hold on now, y'all. Stop the pressing. Stop. Red flag. Fuck this. I'm challenging this play, ref. Wait a minute. Ref, how is that not struggle love? How is that not a dusty? Hey, wait a minute, ref. You mean to try to tell me that she took in a guy who was homeless, a guy who was behind in child support payments? Every time I do these videos outside, these guys want to fly overhead. I think they be listening to my whole, man. It never fails. Whenever I record one of these videos, here they come. But anyway, back to the point. You mean to try to tell me, ref, that this white dude is behind in child support payments. He's unemployed. He don't have a place to stay. And this sister took them both in and was working a full-time job taking care of him. Ref, how is that not struggle love? How is that not dealing with a Dusty? You know how it's not dealing with a Dusty? You know how it's not considered struggle love? His white skin, say it with me. His white skin covers a multitude of imperfections and sins. So even though he's unemployed, that's all right, baby. Come stay with me. I got room for you, baby. If that was a black dude, oh, hell no, nigga. You better go see if you can surf on the couch of your friend. I ain't taking care of no nigga. You got me fucked up. You better get a job. I ain't taking care of no. I ain't marrying down. I ain't doing no struggle love. I want a hypergamy. I want to level up. Hey, nigga, I can't holler at you. I ain't dealing with no niggas. But a white dude, come on in, baby. Come on in. You and your child. Not just you, your child. And when y'all here, I will take care of you. I will go to work and feed and clothe you. And on top of not only feeding and clothing you, I'm going to bend this ass over for you. So, I mean, come on now. The power of white skin. It covers a multitude of imperfections and sins.